Well, in this week's episode of How Stupid Can I Be? New York, along with 3 other states, are floating the idea of seceding from the Union because of Orange Man Bad, of course.
It is what it is.
Along with Canada.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this, Canada, not a state.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Wow. But it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Friday, this post-Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a good time, enjoyed yourself, and of course, most importantly, gave thanks to God for the blessings that you have. Anyway, back to politics. Did you know that there are some states throwing the idea out there of seceding from the Union because of a certain president just got reelected by slaughtering his opponent, who turns out to be some drunken woman? Well, if you didn't know, that would be New York. Shocker. Yes, New York, along with 3 other states in Canada, are floating the idea of seceding from the country because of Orange Man Bad. Canada's not a state, but it's the Democrats. Go for this. Coming from Breitbart. Democrat pitches secession where New York, with 3 other states, would join Canada to resist one Donald Trump. Canada, not a state. And of course, Donald Trump basically is saying, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. A Democrat state lawmaker in New York is calling for a coalition of Northeast states to secede from the Union and join Canada because President-elect Donald Trump is returning to the White House. State Senator Liz Krueger, who is floating a scheme, to withhold upwards of $300 billion in federal taxes. $300 billion in federal taxes. Wow. But then again, it's New York. It's the second richest state in the country behind California. But California's broke, so don't know that. Don't ask me how. Anyway, in September, Krueger spoke with City and State New York.com about a 4-state secession from the Union if Trump won. New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Connecticut would join Canada. Another Canada basically said, yeah, we'll let you all in if he wins. As individuals, they basically made it clear. But that's what I thought. Oh, why do I have to leave this country? I love this country, and if Trump wins a second term, it's not actually my fault or the people in New York. So I thought I would suggest that Canada, that instead of all of us trying to illegally cross the border at night without them noticing, which is pretty hard because there's a lot of us. No. Really, genius? Okay. That they should instead agree to let us be a Southeast province, a new province of Canada. And I offered, even though I hadn't gotten agreement from other states yet, that I know that New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont would combine to be a great new province for the Southeast province of Canada. Take that all in. How stupid and retarded that sounds. But it's a Democrat, so let's keep going. Quote, basically everybody in these states are progressive Democrats, and they said would fit in pretty well with the political philosophy, at least most of Canada elected officials she contended. Krueger, who district also includes the Upper East Side and Midtown Manhattan, hasn't even floated the idea with connections who say politicians in Ottawa could back it. I proposed that this could be an option, and I got backing from some unofficial responses and heard this is probably sellable in Ottawa. And look, if we were Europe in the length of the time to be a nation, for Canada, if we were European countries, our borders would have been moved around 20 times by now, right? While Krueger plots to counter Trump in any way she can, Trump has made it clear that he is willing to work with the New York Democrats to restore the state to greatness. All right, my thoughts. To quote the great Ron White, you can't fix stupid. No matter how much money you throw at it, you can't fix it. So this is what we have in one Liz Krueger out of New York. So for some weird reason, of course they hate Donald Trump's guts, but imagine being in that room one night and she just comes home, from a not so hard days of work, because of course she does nothing as a Democratic representative, says, you know what? I hate Orange Man so bad. I think we need to secede from the Union. And if she's married and her husband is more than likely a simp, sure, honey, great idea. Hey, I think if I float this around, people will catch on. So, of course, You got a couple idiots from Connecticut, a couple more idiots out of Vermont, a couple more idiots out of New Hampshire saying, we'll join you. And then, of course, you had a couple more idiots in Canada saying, sure, you can join us. Why not? See how dumb this is. Common sense says this is dumb, asinine, assholery, tomfoolery of an idea to throw around. And for those quote unquote people who actually know what they're talking about, well, maybe, well, no. If you're listening to this kind of stupidity, what does that say about you? This is next level stupid. You know, you got Sandy Cortez, stupid. You got Vice President, soon to be former Vice President, Drunken Lush, Camila, you know, level type stupid. This goes right there. So it was a total throwaway of a story. I thought it'd be cool to mock, and so I did. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. Anyway, with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is what's next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Oh, and if Justine Skirtwearer Trudeau, you know, the son of Castro, would even contemplate something like this, more than likely that's not going to happen because he's going to lose in the election to one Pierre Poilievre, who happens to be a conservative and a Trump supporter. So there you go. I can't believe I'm actually floating the idea that that's an actual quote unquote possibility of reality. But anywho, and we'll see you next time. Peace.